Chicago Bulls fans, man, chill. Now, as I say, from being on Twitter and different platforms, I've been seeing that a lot of Chicago Bulls fans losing their mind that the Bulls didn't make any moves at the deadline. Why didn't we do this? Or why we just standing pat? We're not good enough. We're not gonna, make it, to the end of the season with this group. I don't, AK, he's not making, like all this other stuff. And I just wanted to come and get cooler heads on why it makes sense. It makes pretty much sense if you just step back for a minute and think about why we really didn't make any moves in the first place. For me, going into the deadline, I expect us to maybe make 1 or 2 moves. But then, after just thinking about it more, it kind of makes sense why we kind of went more of this, direction. But before I get into it, if you're a Bulls fan or if you just love the NBA, hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Leave in the comments too if you're a Bulls fan, if you was upset or if you understood why we didn't make necessarily moves at the deadline that as we know has since passed. But I'm gonna get into it. So why didn't the Chicago Bulls make any moves, man? That's the question, I guess, for a lot of Bulls fans. So recently, Vice President Arturas Service, that's our Vice President, he said he likes the roster when healthy. He hasn't seen enough of a sample size to make crazy moves. And from him saying that, what I took away from that is basically true. Like, why would you trade assets for a potential role players? And we kind of knew who the assets were if they did go down that route, in the likes of Coby White and Patrick Williams. And then with that, it's twofold because of injuries. You need those pieces. Like, because of the injuries we have currently, you need those pieces. And I can understand the mind of AK of thinking like, why would I trade those potential pieces that teams are probably gonna ask for a potential role player or I don't know, some type of starting power forward who's probably was only gonna be here for a year, and the likes of Jeremy Grant. So why would I do that? We have so many injuries, and those guys I mentioned, we pretty much need those guys. Like, and then too, going back to the sample size part of it, he's right. Like, this group as well only played like I don't know, 16 games together, like fully healthy or something like that. So that's a small sample size, and then too, if you think about it, when we were healthy, fam, we were number 1 in the Eastern Conference. We were top 5 in offense and defense. So it's pretty much, we know for a fact that when we are healthy and got all our parts together, we know what the organization knows and the team knows as a whole how good that they are, because they've seen it, for a little sample size, and why would that change? And then if you are serious from the standpoint of like any move you make, you got to think about chemistry, because this team has formed a close bond to each other. The chemistry is really good. Like, why would you want to ruin that? For certain like moves that you bring in certain players made. Maybe it just kind of messes things up, messes out how you do certain things. So I can understand from that aspect. And then too, you got to think about the fact that you got to remember, like, y'all got to remember, man, this group has only been together for 1 year. Like, I don't know why people was expecting some major crazy changes when we already did all that last offseason. And after that deadline last offseason, we already did our explosive moves or whatever. So that's out the way. So it just didn't make sense why people was expecting some crazy things to happen. And then too, now I heard people say, well, we could have traded the likes of Troy Brown and guys like I don't know, Troy Brown and guys like some of the bench pieces, Tony Bradley and guys like that. We could have traded them to get better pieces or whatever for people that was saying that to me that's crazy. That's just beyond ridiculous. You telling me we was gonna call other teams, and when we try to offer them Tony Bradley and I can't remember who the hell was on our bench, but guys like that on the bench, you telling me that Dave was gonna be like, oh yeah, we can make a trade for them. We'll make a deal with them to get them players on our team. I'm sorry to be the bad bearer of bad news, but nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. Like so I just don't see how Bulls fans was expecting us to turn crap to like wine or something like that. That just didn't make sense for me. Like I said, the two pieces people were probably gonna ask for was Patrick Williams, Coby White. I know we got like a draft pick. And I don't know. Then after that's kind of it. Like, because of course you're not trading your main guys, and nobody wants those bench pieces. And you guys got to remember, it takes two teams to tangle. It takes two teams to tangle, man. And other teams don't want that on their team. The Troy Browns of the world, the Tony Bradleys of the world. Nobody wants that. Nobody. So, then too, one last thing that AK pretty much mentioned is. Well, he didn't say it, but we kind of, I kind of read between the lines. He's looking to do his damage kind of more, in the buyout market. Now, with the buyout market, I'm gonna be coming up with more videos on how, on what options or what realistic options we can kind of go after in the buyout market. So that's why it's important to subscribe on the channel. And like the video too, so you won't miss those videos. But I'm like I said, I feel it's gonna be a lot of like options, in the buyout market. As far as us getting that big that we always wanted, that backup big. I'm hearing stuff about like Tristan Thompson probably being bought out, so we'll see about that. And then if you want to add another guard or something, there's gonna be plenty of guards on the buyout market. Hell, even if you want to add like another wing, it's guys like Bembry, who I would love to add to this team, by the way, because DeAndre Bembry played for the Brookyln Nets, got bought out. I would love to add him. So it's a lot of options that AK probably realized, and he probably is thinking about adding to this team. And the good part about the buyout market, you don't got to give up nobody. It makes perfect sense, right? It makes sense to me. So yeah, you're a Bulls fan, just calm down. It's not the end of the world. We got to see more of a sample size of this team healthy, and then because like we know, AK is a guy who likes to assess things before he makes these explosive moves. So we'll see how this group looks when healthy, and then maybe in the offseason we try and do something to shore up something or whatever. But for right now, it's kind of too early. It's too early to do the crazy explosive things, but yeah, man. If you are a Bulls fan, or if you just love NBA content, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the video, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna be it for me. I'm out.